let's get started. Now, I did do an episode prior to this. The audio was a little bit messed up. I didn't feel like I would do it enough justice that way because the mic kept cutting in and out, especially while I was explaining lore. As a part of this stream, I would really love it if you asked me questions. I'll do my best to answer them. I'll be talking about features of the world that we see as we go ahead and play through.
Illidari.
Okay, so here's the intro as a demon hunter.
Demon hunters. With countless worlds burning in the Legion's wake, you answered the call. Yet these mortals in their ignorance have come to destroy their own salvation. Our time is short. I will deal with these intruders. You must venture to Mardum and retrieve the Sargerite keystone. Now go. But remember, should you fail, all worlds will burn.
Alright, pretty solid intro, but I'd like to begin from the perspective of having no idea what's going on. So I'll be talking from that particular angle. What this basically means, where this actually all starts is approximately, I'm gonna say 6 or 7 years after the Great War, the Third Great War in the story of Azeroth, which basically means, ooh, I'm missing the weapons. Hang on a second. Which basically means these demon hunters that we're seeing right now are all survivors of said war. So during the Third Great War, an enemy known as the Burning Legion, comprised mainly of demons, arrived on Azeroth to try and take over the world. In that time period, they managed to spawn one particular night elf, one of the races of Azeroth, named Illidan Stormrage, who dedicated his life to fighting them. When they originally invaded, 10,000 years before that. Anyway, long story short, he's the template for all demon hunters. So in that about roughly 5 to 7 year period, he convinced a bunch of other elves to rip out their eyeballs and put on some sick tattoos. And that would make them demon hunters. Here we are.
Garrus's keystone is the crux of my plan to defeat the Burning Legion. It is also your only way back. Find it and return to the Black Temple.
So eons ago, Sargeras created Mardum to imprison demons. He also created the Sargerite keystone to lock them away. But when the Titan decided to burn all of creation, he shattered Mardum, sending its fragments hurtling through the twisting nether. Thus was born the Burning Legion. Sargeras safeguarded his keystone on this particular fragment. It's a skeleton key, allowing access to any Legion world. It's also the key to Lord Illidan's plan for the Legion's destruction. Alright, first quest. Our advanced force of demon hunters is here and has engaged the Legion. Make our presence known. Let's send a shiver down every demon's spine. Raise our colors with pride, Spooks.
If we do not, you heard Lord
Alright,
Illidan.
cool.
Let's
Now,
find
along the way,
that
I'm probably going to
keystone.
be looking for these like little
We'll be able to
Bell
invade
crystal shard
any
caches,
Legion
so I'm going to be
world, even
going off the
ours.
beaten path a little bit. It's just kind of a weird little collecting thing that I like to do. A little bit of a completionism, I guess you could say. So, essentially, as I was saying, Illidan is kind of the general here.
Don't have a target.
And he, for some reason, this is where the lore gets a little unusual, but it's a huge retcon is basically what's happening. For some reason, he decided to stay back on the planet, even though this primary invasion that he's basically responsible for organizing and he would be most successful at is happening. So he sends his foot soldiers basically to take care of it, while he holds off people from his fortress called the Black Temple. Now, here's the thing that I remember. The Black Temple was the second tier, or at least second to last raid for the Burning Crusade. Which, yes, you probably do hear the word burning in there, you think immediately Burning Legion, which it was a part of it. But back then, I don't think Warcraft really had a defined direction for where they were going to be taking things. So it was essentially just it was a game where you were fighting the Legion, but you were also fighting Illidan for some reason. I'm not really sure what he did to piss off everybody. I know that a portal opened, if I recall correctly. There was an invasion of demons, so for some reason everybody on Azeroth decided to take it out on Illidan, which is what this game, this particular perspective is framing right now, which is not a perspective that you get in that game. So, little weird, but it's a retcon, which is probably why that happened. In retrospect, from my own personal perspective, there really was no reason to have the invasion of the Black Temple, which is actually what is concurrently happening right now with this particular sword.
I can't attack that.
There's another demon hunter. Alright. Okay, so I have to go swap a flag. And again, if you're in here and you have any questions about anything, about what you're seeing, about what you're hearing... Whoa! I think all the NPCs set off at once. Okay. Feel free to pose a question in chat, and when I can, when I notice it, I'll be happy to answer it.
Sayana, Jace, Alari, find the keystone. Now,
so you see that destroyer in the upper left corner there of this cutscene. It gets a little bit weird here, because if you only know what pop culture has presented of World of Warcraft, you would know that... Oh, hang on. We must eliminate the Legion threat on this ridge so you can bring the rest of our forces in from the Black Temple. So that's a big part of what's going on here. There's an invasion force, and you have to power the portals to bring them through to get their attention. Now on to the business of summoning the rest of our forces. Lord Illidan has placed you in charge. Now we just need to get the rest of our Illidari attack force. There are 3 Burning Legion gateways ahead. Activate them and our Illidari will pour through from the Black Temple. Like most Legion constructs, the gateways are powered by souls. I think we have provided enough to activate this first one, don't you? Let's bring in our Ashtongue forces.
Remember, activate all 3 gateways and
okay,
summon in the
so
rest of our
like I was saying, yeah, things get a little bit weird and spacey with the Burning Legion. Previously, they were demons in a very traditional sense. You summoned them, they came in through fell magic. Sometimes they rained in as these infernal meteors from the sky. That was what the quote-unquote Reign of Chaos, which was the subtitle of the Warcraft 3 game, the RTS was.
The activator is... I will move ahead and find Alari.
Okay, so remember this guy, Xevis Brightflame, he becomes a little bit important later. And I will tell you why.
Are yours.
Thanks, buddy.
We will assist in establishing the volcano foothold.
So,
forward!
a thing that was kind of established in Warcraft 3 lore was the Night Elves rode these feline-style animals called Night Sabers. This Fell Saber I would interpret probably as the demonic version. Demonic in this game has a very specific sort of connotation. It's usually about being steeped in fell magic, which is like a specific type of, like, you know, unholy magic. I don't want to say dark, because they do have shadow magic. Yeah, it's all a big thing. So, yeah, the Burning Legion by Legion gets basically upgraded to spaceships and teleportation technology. So it's like a little bit less about magic and now a little bit more about some trappings of sci-fi. Which I guess at this point in the World of Warcraft lore,
Over here.
it doesn't beggar a lot of belief. My whatchamacallit, my suspension of disbelief has been stretched very slowly across time. So I guess a spaceship. At this point, I'm just kind of like, sure. Okay, I saw them run by. Not the most impressive of our troops, but the Ash Tongue have proven effective in the past. Okay, I am using the Scythe of Souls to interrogate these demons, but they do not know anything about the location of the Sargerai Keystone. They just keep repeating their loyalty to some queen. Cyana and Jace have moved ahead. Unfortunately, I think Cyana got herself captured, trying to help some of our other demon hunters. There's something not quite right with her. Okay. Cyana went down to the Molten Shore. She was going to help some of our demon hunters who came in through the gateway ahead of us. Instead, she got herself in trouble. This Inquisitor revealed they're being held prisoner by some new type of demon called a Jailer. The thing sucks the souls out of its victims. I doubt they can hold out much longer. It's like cannibalism, because demon hunters are technically supposed to have demon souls. This demon has proved less than useful. I have been using the Scythe of Souls on it, but so far it's resisted my inquiries. We will see how long that lasts. I have a different idea. There's a fresh Inquisitor demon ahead. They are horrific spellcasters who see through their floating eyes and specialize in dark pacts. If you steal its power, Jace Starkweaver could use some of it in his ritual to spawn the Legion. Better yet, you will gain its power by ripping it from its smoking corpse.
Good luck. I will make my way up to the foothold as soon as I am done with this
There's
deal.
Sevis again. The next gateway is down on the Molten Shore. Our Coil Scar forces are waiting at the Black Temple on the other side. Personally, I wouldn't have chosen to bring our Naga allies, but their leader did swear fealty to Lord Illidan. I suppose we'll see. We'll have to find a way to power the gate's activator. Like the last gateway, it runs on souls. Okay. Alari, living up to her name of Soul Eater. Unfortunately, even though you see Alari getting to use that neat scythe, you just don't get to use scythes as weapons as a demon hunter. Only she does. She's special. So the Ash Tongue. The Ash Tongue are another interesting area of retcon when it comes to World of Warcraft lore. The Ash Tongue are known as Broken, who basically were a race of peoples who used to serve the Burning Legion, and I guess were, if I recall correctly, in the original lore, they were essentially abandoned. In the current continuity, it was retconned that they came from a race called the Eridar, and their appearance is due to corruption from fell magic.
I will never be taken prisoner again.
Cool sign.
Never.
Good job. Okay, get out. So that was another retcon that appeared during the time period of the Burning Crusade. And then after that, they introduced this race called the Draenei, which is known colloquially, especially by Horde players, I guess, as Space Goats. The Draenei are supposed to be the last of the purebred Eridar. I believe Draenei translates to the exiled ones. The Eridar retain their original name and have mostly fallen in with the Burning Legion. We'll see them in a second.
Pain.
This is all White Moon.
A slight setback, I assure you.
You'll notice
not
that some of
happen
these
again.
elves are like taller and tend to have like blue or purple skin. These are night elves, which a little bit more forest dwelly, moon worshipping, nature worshipping race from what would be considered like, you know, the traditional fantasy elf. All right, let's see. What am I supposed to do? There's another person jailed over here.
so weak.
Okay, so where was I? The Ash Tongue. I think they get the shaft pretty hard in this. They are a little derided. They tend to be. I think like there's this atmosphere. Oh, actually, Manathril Darkstar. Watch out for him later. Okay, so back to the broken ones, the Ash Tongue. They're kind of like the meat shields. You get a definite vibe that they are looked down upon and considered vastly unimportant.
I will destroy all
in comparison to all the rest of the soldiers that you're going to meet.
Feed upon your soul.
Belath Dawnblade. That guy's a homie. If you play the game right, he becomes your bodyguard later.
Can't attack that.
So, let's see. Back to that question that I posed at the beginning. What is the hunter without the hunt? Oh, wait. Actually, sorry. Let's go back to the Ash Tongue real quick.
You don't have much time.
Check this out. So remember this guy? Sevis?
Stands between the Legion.
See, this Ash Tongue Mystic will willingly sacrifice his soul for the cause if you're the one to do it. Yeah. I guess this guy, we're sacrificing him to power this gate. See? They are, really, they lead a crappy existence. I mean, sure, he's injured, and he wants to, complete the cause here, but, I don't know. It still says a little bit about how they get, treated in the overall hierarchy of this demon hunting army.
Illidari Commander, I present the Coil Scar.
Okay, now the Naga,
Lord Illidan
we'll get into
sends
that.
his best wishes for a speedy success. I assume the foothold has been established.
The Naga are a whole can of worms.
Let's go.
Like, no pun intended, because they're all snaky and stuff like that. But, okay, oh boy. Alright, so, like, let's see, where do we start?
Lovely.
What are the Naga? They are elves. Yeah, you heard me right. They got twisted by an old one named N'Zoth to survive a cataclysmic eruption of, shoot, I just want to call it the life stream right now. I know it's not called that. The Well of Eternity, which was supposed to be the center of all magic power. The elves were worshipping it, they were using it, they overused it, it summoned the Burning Legion came, the elves and whatever forces that they had available and all of Azeroth fought back. That was the war 10,000 years ago that Illidan was. See, this is a huge can of worms. But some of them stuck it out. They hung out with their queen, the Empress Ajara, who is actually another boss in this game. Ajara made a pact with N'Zoth to save her people, thus turning them all into Naga, and now the Naga have come back to help fight the Burning Legion. Now, the interesting thing about N'Zoth and the Old Ones is, kind of the reason there is a Burning Legion in the first place is there are Old Ones. Okay, so basically, okay, you've heard a lot about this guy named Sargeras. See, it's a huge can of worms here. Sargeras is a titan, which essentially accounts for the gods of this particular universe. What this means is he, in particular, was kind of like the warrior / guardian god. And, sorry, I'm gonna stutter a little bit because I am actually pretty crap at playing and talking at the same time, which is something I probably need to do better if I want to stream. Anyway, oh, I see we got a couple of new people in here. If you got any questions, please feel free to shout them out, and I'll be happy to try and answer what I can for you. About anything you see, anything you hear, correct me. I am not a lore encyclopedia, even though if you have no idea what I'm talking about, it probably sounds like I am. I don't remember everything, but I am telling things as best as I can. Anyway, so back to Sargeras. He is a Titan here to protect the Titans as they go across the universe looking for Ooh, World Souls, which is like a whole new thing. Oh, this crystal thing is pretty cool. It gives you unlimited rushes, so you can just kind of zip around and kill people. Manual Omni Slash. Anyway. Oh yeah, and then every once in a while you're gonna get some of these soldiers popping up to like help and fight, which is a pretty cool feature of this zone. It kind of gets you the feeling that you're going to actually be fighting in a war. I think it's this buff. Yeah, Ildari reinforcements. Okay, let's use this to get to the next spot. So basically, long story short, Sargeras discovered that, oh no, there is no way I can save everything. The only way to save anything is to burn it all down. So he decides to start destroying everything, and therefore he starts the Burning Legion, which is what brings us here today. So yeah, everything is just kind of cross-wired, and I think 11 years of writing a ton of lore have kind of made it this way. Actually, not even 11. I think it's closer to 20-something at this point. Huh. Yeah, Warcraft lore can vote.
I sense greater
Very
power
confusing
within
stuff.
you. Have you stolen a demon's essence?
No, I don't care about that. Kalinda cop, you can go if you want.
Lord Illidan knows the way.
Some of our demon hunters are missing. Did you see them on the molten shore? Yep, I got them. Their souls were being sucked dry by a jailer demon. The Burning Legion in this place is far more powerful and brutal than we've ever seen before.
Trust in Lord Illidan's plan.
Inquisitor's essence, perfect. Hilaria was right. Now to complete my ritual and spy on the Legion's leadership. That's what we're here for.
Stands between the Legion and annihilation.
Grim business, but we've all sacrificed just about everything to get to where we are. We will do anything it takes to defeat the Burning Legion. Anything. We can use some of that essence to complete my ritual. You'll be able to spy upon the Legion leaders and see what they're planning. Chloroformarama, I know you know a bit about World of Warcraft lore, or Warcraft lore in general, so feel free to like point out anything about Warcraft 3 I might be like forgetting. Shit got weird. You're about to see a lot of stuff that will make you think about Jetson's noises.
My Eridar are summoning in more demons to attack them from behind, Your Highness.
Do not let them enter the volcano. The key to the Legion's worlds must not fall into their hands, Beliash.
I will personally.
Yeah, we're in space right now, man. So, okay,
See that
Mardum. They were talking about it. Mardum used to be a prison planet where, when he was a Titan, Sargeras would imprison corrupted and demonic types in order to safeguard the universe from them. When he decided to go dark side, he smashed the planet open. That's why we're on a fragment now. And he let out everything, and they went to go attack the rest of the world. Universe. That's new. She looked like some kind of spider demon, as if the Legion needed spiders.
I've sacrificed everything.
Jace is a homie, too. Our Shivara demonesses are waiting at the Black Temple. It's a gamble bringing them here. They used to be part of a burning legion after all, but they are some of the most powerful in Lord Illidan's arsenal. Jace looks at you for long limit. I have a feeling that the ultimate sacrifice is going to have to be made in order to summon them in.
Death to the Legion.
So, yeah, another thing is about souls as a resource. The Doomguard commander and his queen must be dealt with. His Eridar are summoning in a huge number of reinforcements. We need to put an end to them before the Legion overruns our new foothold up in the volcano. As an added benefit, you can steal his demonic power. I love stealing demonic powers. Okay, so, let's see. Let me put this up here. Do I have anything else? Nope, don't need glide because it's already tied to spacebar. Cool. Let's chat with him about some lore stuff. What is the Nether Crucible? Crucible. It's a device that we can use to scry upon others or communicate across great distances. It's a comm board. We can even use it to contact other dimensions. I mean, this shit belongs on a spaceship. It feeds on fell energy. Ah, that makes it different from science. The more distant the target, the more energy required by the ritual. Same with radio.
Do not give in to the power of the Legion.
Yes, you're absolutely right. So the assault on the Black Temple during Burning Crusade is happening right now. So Illidan just sends all of his recruits to Mardum to go recover this item, this MacGuffin called the Stargarite Keystone, which basically will give him access to all of the Burning Legion's portals. And the reason that the Legion has been massively successful so far is because they have great teleportation technology. This reminds me of the Futurama episode where they try to resurrect Calculon, I think. Yes, absolutely. Black Temple happens. Okay, so Illidan gets his butt kicked during Frozen Throne. 5 years pass. World of Warcraft Classic happens. I think 1 or 2 years pass after that Burning Crusade happens. Yes, not before the final raid. The final raid was Sunwell. Yeah, so right now, there's a bunch of people trying to kick Illidan's teeth in. Oh, let me make sure I didn't miss any of these. Okay. There's a treasure chest off on this side that I should go get. So yeah, I'm sure what I've given you all up to this point is a lot to consume. All that really matters right now is that you're a demon hunter. You've made some allies with some people who have either felt really bad or super duper want revenge. And they have, quote unquote, given up everything to hunt demons. Which is kind of like the whole demon hunter shtick. From a lore perspective, they don't really fit in with their elven kin that they came from, essentially because they shed all of their old bonds in order to hunt demons. Now, a lot of people see demon hunters, and you know, for trappings and reasons rightly so, as like huge edgelords. Like, you know, like I should be named like Deathblade X or something, and I'd spell blade with like AYDE, or maybe be like Deathblad, but expect everybody to pronounce it Blade. If there's anyone out there who has ever made a name like that, I apologize for sounding really judgmental right now. Anyway, Deathblads out there. So, I actually contend demon hunters are actually chill as fuck. Like, yeah, they have one thing that they want to do really badly, is just kill tons of demons. But if you look at the way that they end up getting set up, I think they're actually super chill. Cool, okay. I am picking the Havoc talent tree, which means I'll be more DPS focused. Now, I believe prior to the Shadowlands changes, from that demon that I fought earlier, the Inquisitor one with the eyeballs, I was supposed to get Eye-Beam as an ability. But they made Immolation Aura baseline and they plugged that in instead. Okay, here's a little bit of an important bit coming up.
I've sacrificed everything.
The Brood Queen must have done something to this gateway. Not even the souls of several Mo'arg, which I'll introduce you guys, were enough to unlock it. The soul of a demon hunter, however, would do the trick. You have a choice to make, Spooks. One of us must die. Okay. There is an important thing that I'm going to do here, and it's for some lore. So I am going to, despite the fact that I'm supposed to be in charge of this invasion, I will choose to die.
Remember, nothing. Your sacrifice will not be in vain.
I actually died. This actually counts.
It's too far away.
If you go to your statistics, this counts as a death. Anyway.
Interesting. Like me, you have an immortal demon soul.
Boss is checking in.
You cannot truly die. Instead, your soul will make its way to the twisting nether. There, you will wait until you can find a suitable body to inhabit. Now get back into your corpse while there is still time, and bring me the keystone.
Okay, so this actually raises a couple of interesting points here. Okay, so demons are supposed to have immortal souls unless they're killed inside a place called the Twisting Nether. Illidan just said, I have an immortal soul too, which kind of operates on the same wavelength. The weird thing to me is he said that the soul will wait in the Twisting Nether until it finds a body to inhabit. So is this a Twisting Nether? Because this is also technically potentially the Shadowlands that we're in right now. That's kind of the explanation that people have been giving. Anyway, yeah, a little bit muddy there. The cool thing about choosing to sacrifice yourself, actually, let's let these ladies do their little introduction thing. I like her name, Matron Mother Malevolence.
Lord Illidan has placed my Shavara at your disposal.
It's like,
A small force
is it
has
an automatopoeia?
infiltrated
No.
But the Shatari army is still being repelled.
I forget the term
We are to
for
obtain
when
the
you have to
Samurai
repeat a
keystone
certain
with all
consonant
due
over and
haste
over and over again,
return
and
to
it's fun.
aid in the defense. If you will excuse us, come, my dears, up the volcano to the foothold.
So essentially they're supposed to be like another race that got corrupted eventually and then tried to break away. Okay, so let's see. So the cool thing about choosing the choice that I made is not only do you get that little tidbit of lore from Illidan, from the boss, who actually is an edgelord, by the way. He is what makes all demon hunters seem like edgelords, and I still contend that demon hunters are chill as fuck, because like a lot of people make fun of them for having just 5 buttons to press. They are basically a low tier in terms of complexity class, way easy to play, blah 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 blah. Demon hunters get a lot of flack for that kind of stuff.
Most of us, anyway.
And I agree. I actually play them because I'm really lazy and I don't want to commit a lot of brain power to playing this game in a very complex manner. So I kind of feel like they're super chill. Yeah, they fucking hate demons, but everybody's got a thing that they want to do. It's wise of you to try and bomb that chest. I'm never gonna get it. I'm just gonna try and open it. Alright, cool. Okay. Did I miss anything else? Let me check the map. Nope, looking pretty good so far. Whoop. Knocked off the road there. So yeah, okay, well, up ahead, you see this weird temple thingy? That's actually one of the destroyers. It's just upright. Let's see if we can find another destroyer. Nope. Okay, well, we'll probably see another one very soon. This is a ship. It's called the Fellhammer. It will become your base of operations later. Little spoiler. I'll help with these guys. So here, usually, there's supposed to be like a whole squad of demon hunter recruits fighting to keep these demons out of the base. But if you wait long enough, you end up seeing like a group of demons just standing there, not coming in. and the recruits no longer spawn. So, bit of a bug there happening. Not a big deal though. It is for story purposes. So,
I have sacrificed everything.
Spooks, we must
What
take the
have
fight
you
to the
given?
Legion here in the volcano. They must be destroyed before we fly up to the Brood Queen's command ship, the Fellhammer. Then we'll kill her, take the Sargarite Keystone, and return to the Black Temple to slay the invaders. No small feat, but I think we'll manage. Okay. Grim, but demon hunters are no strangers to sacrifice. We have given everything to become what we are.
Do not give
Cool.
in to the
I just told you that I let somebody murder me, and that's all you have to say. Spooks, we must take a fight to the... Oh, no, we actually talked about that. Let's see. I want to turn this in. Already, the flow of demons has slowed to a trickle. I can sense the Doomguard's energy. You have become more powerful. Who needs experience points? All that's left to deliver your orders to our Illidari captains. The mightiest of the Legion's forces will have arrayed themselves within the volcano, but they will not remain on the defensive for long. We must strike first, and we must strike hard. Once we destroy them, we can fly up to the command ship, defeat the Brood Queen Tyranna, and take the Keystone for our own. Lord Illidan will be pleased.
Yeah, the Spider Fortress, the Soul Engine, and the Forge are their primary targets. The servants of Illidan must succeed.
Let me deploy these guys.
I'm busy, but I can make time for
Milady,
you.
you will take your Naga north. Disrupt the ritual the demons are performing at their Soul Engine. I should be saying, Milady, you will take your Naga north. Disrupt the ritual the demons are performing at their Soul Engine. That's
Fight
like
well.
how all
A fine task
demon hunters
for the
sound.
Coil Scar.
Male ones.
I am in agreement. Let us be done with this business. A volcano is no place for
I
Naga.
live to serve the Illidari.
Matron Mother, I need you to take your Shivan across the gap to the Forge of Corruption. Make them suffer.
Next time,
All the way.
we will
Sounds
speak
like
done.
the guy
I
who
urge you
like
to remember that the Black Temple
reads
is under
lines
attack.
for movie trailers.
Time is of the essence. Come, sisters, our former brethren await our time of mercy.
What you need?
Battle Lord, your forces will assault the Doom Fortress to the southeast. Stop the mass of their demons from attacking us.
Luck to you. It will be as you said.
Aight. And then another thing that I will do.
With me.
Good luck, guys. You're gonna need it, because everybody hates you and thinks you're crap. No, they don't. I like them. I always like underdogs. They are definitely portrayed as underdogs, though.
My life is dedicated to destroying the Burning Legion.
Our forces have engaged the Legion. Soon we will stand together victorious with Lord Illidan at Black Temple. Jay Starkweaver swears that for a split second he sensed the demonic presence up and behind us. He took some of our forces to the cave just to the southeast to investigate. Bobby Newport. Bobby Newport. They found nothing in the cave, but he is certain that something is amiss. Will you lend him your guidance, and more importantly, your spectral sight? Illidan Stormrage has never had a real job in his entire life.
Let's be certain to take
Illidan Stormrage has been in prison for over 10,000 years. When his brother Malfurion Stormrage just handed him freedom so he could fight demons. Okay, what I'm doing right now might look a little weird, but yeah, it looks like I'm just kind of flying off into like the great unknown. But there is a chest here, which I think a lot of people often miss. And I just kind of like to get. It's kind of a neat view. A little bit of a vertigo going there. A little bit of video game vertical. Oh, crap. I shouldn't have been looking down. Okay, that's fine. I guess I really did get video game vertigo. Oh crap, where's my corpse actually? Sorry, this actually will give me some time. Where the hell is it? Oh boy. Oh jeez. I really jerried that one. Actually, let's see. Oh, you know what? They can resurrect. That's cool. I should have waited here. Okay, so while we're here, let's talk a little bit more about yeah, so the Shivara, interesting reference going on there. The reason I say that is I think it's a pretty obvious reference to Shiva, the god of destruction, one of the three faces of Vishnu in Hindu mythology. I've actually heard the name Shivan before. It was previously used in a game called, I think it was Free Space, which was a spin-off of the Descent series, which was trying to take a stab at the whole wing commander, X-wing, you know, like that style of flight sim, like dogfighting and things like that. Oh, I super teleported. Oh, but I need to go speak with Jace, so that sucks. Okay, yeah, I have to head back.
I serve Illidan.
So, yeah, I think there's definitely a strong sort of a reference there to Hindu mythology, especially with the Shivara having multiple hands, which is a common feature to several Hindu gods. Kind of neat. A lot of Warcraft mythology tends to be a little bit of a mishmash of some of the other stuff that you'll see in the real world. I'm not sure exactly how accurate they try to be, but I haven't found anything that feels particularly misrepresentative of the culture that it's drawn from, so at least from what I know. Alright, sorry, I just skipped that part. Jace mentioned that your spectral sight is supposed to be second only to Lord Illidan's, so basically he's saying you're pretty bomb, but Illidan's still better, which is actually honestly kind of a common thing that you're gonna find when you play Warcraft. You're never actually the hero. As much as they try to make you be in the later installations, there's still a lot of like historic kill stealing from the actual lore heroes. See, they all have eye beams and I don't yet. Unless I actually do. Do I have it yet? Do I have eye beam? Oh, it's level 11. Damn it. Okay. So here are Felguard, who are all supposed to be like, if I remember correctly, as a mob in Warcraft 3. They were like a pretty mid-range foot soldier. Oh, here's an Eridar. This is what they look. Oh, I just killed him. I guess he's a wimp. So yeah, this is supposed to be like some kind of other race that turned demon, of course. Let's see. Oh yeah. Okay, so here's an Eridar. Yes, well, we weren't going to see much of him, and I thought I should get some experience for him. Yeah, Felguard, if I remember correctly, on maps in Warcraft 3, where you had to fight some, like, I don't know if I want to call them, like, NPC mobs or whatever, but, like, creeps. Yeah, as a creep... God damn it. Now I have to wait for him to respawn. As a creep, they were like kind of like a mid-range, not too strong, not too weak though either. Sort of creep for you to fight. Everybody's waiting for their turn at this demon that's supposed to be here. Kaza, I think. Yeah, Fell Lord Kaza.
This demon will die.
Thank you. But I don't need your help right now. Here's an edgelord name. Yeah, look at all those changed vowels. Illidan. How do you pronounce that? I'm gonna take a screenshot of that. Sorry, dude, I'm totally dunking on you for having a weird name. Did you see that? There's an accent over the I, there's 2 dots over the A, and the N is an enye. So, which doesn't, I don't know if it really fits at the end of a name. Because, you know, it's like when you say mañana, you know, like there's like that, like sort of a Y sound at the end. I wish I could play with him in voice chat so I could literally call him Illidania. It's Illidan, God! Illidania. No. Wait, 2 dots over the A? That's a ah. Illidania. Oh man, that'd be a pretty good demon hunter name. Villazane.
Azeroth must not fall.
Alright. Excellent. You've absorbed that Fell Lord's power and have become more powerful in turn. Now we can fully concentrate on destroying the Legion and their Brood Queen. Jace's wards are not going to hold out much longer. We need someone to go out there and make sure those Legion Devastators are destroyed.
Death will not last much longer. Those Devastators are not destroyed.
One of the demons I interrogated revealed a particularly juicy bit of information. Apparently there's an imp mother on the volcano that scribes the Legion's secrets. Corvus has gone out there to find that demon and bring those secrets back for us.
Last I saw, Corvus had a swath of destruction.
Yes, those Devastators must be silenced, but there's also a great deal more to be done. Despite the odds, we're counting on you. The Brood Queen's primary leaders are in control of the volcano. They must be killed. We must smash the Legion and do anything else necessary to achieve absolute victory.
They outnumber us by an order of magnitude. Can we defeat them?
Alright, now I get to go make the rounds. Okay.
I commend you on a good start. However, your forces are already wavering.
I just like to make sure I make it over that.
But you will not survive. It's you who won't survive, demon witch.
And Sayana really does need to take a chill pill.
Even from up here, I can sense your uncertainty. Tell me, dear, have you considered joining us?
You joining us?
Captains, report!
We've encountered heavy resistance.
I wish I had I-beams. Do I have I-beams? Oh, I should have I-beams.
Assault is underway.
Sweet.
I'll join in when you attack the Overseer.
Alrighty.
Report! Cartoon!
See. So the
The
dude, the Ashung dude is out of contact right now. If there was a group they were going to screw over, of course it was going to be the Ash Tongue.
Another soul for my engine.
I want to click these. God.
Open the way and unleash.
I have to wait for Alari to tell me.
Souls on him.
Alright. Optic Blast.
It's too far away.
At least your soul will now power my engine.
Ooh, I got some upgrades. Oh, did I put that in the right spot? I don't know if I did. Okay, so this is a little item that you pick up. There's some neat items that you can only get on Mardum for being a demon hunter, and one of them is this Inquisitor's Eye, which kind of acts as like a buff potion while you're here. So it works outside of Mardum too, I believe. I don't think they've nerfed it, like in terms of like not letting it operate outside of there. So it's like a nice little flavor item for you to always have. It's unlimited. You never run out of it. So really, even if you're not an alchemist, you can always have that and then turn it on. Did I miss something? No, I got him. Oh, okay, he's just there again. That's cool. Alright, let me go grab this chest.
We will help you destroy the Legion.
Oh, it's not here. If I remember correctly, I think the map labeled it wrong, and it's actually over there. Yeah, there it is. Spellhounds, another common facet to demons in World of Warcraft. One of the classes in WoW, the Warlock, can actually summon several types of demons. I believe one of them is a Fellhound. I've never really played very much Warlock, but yeah, actually the way that how a Paladin works out to be like a hybrid priest and warrior, I would say that a Demon Hunter works out to kind of be a hybrid Warlock warrior. Similar trappings. They're pretty tanky. I think people would contend that they're probably more like a rogue and a warlock, because they're all like, you know, speedy and agile and whatnot, but I don't know. They're not sneaky. Their abilities are very obvious. So yes, the Naga, you just saw, they just basically blasted that cannon into nothing. They retained a lot of their magical abilities from the time when they were basically studying and being steeped in the Well of Eternity's powers, which later on becomes the Sunwell. Okay, Sunwell. Alright. So, let's see. Everybody was worried about the Well of Eternity after the very, very first War of the Ancients, which is what that war 10,000 years ago was called. And they decided to destroy it, which is what splits the continents of this planet into the way that they are arranged today. The reason why our boss, our CEO, Illidan, was thrown in prison is because he didn't want to give up that Well of Eternity. So he actually took a small sample of it, and I think that's how they got the Sunwell started. Does that sound right to you?
Soul harvesters are a vile
I can't quite remember what they did with that specific vial of water that he took, but I think that's right. I've got to kill more of these guys before I can leave. I'll go after that big pack right there. Was that enough? Yeah, that should have been enough.
Legion must be stopped.
I probably came too close to some of these guys. So,
back into the fight.
These demon hunters are randomly scattered around, and if you help them, they'll just come and start attacking stuff for you, which does lend itself well to that whole feeling of war and invasion that they've been going for here. So yeah, thanks for that. Yeah, so the Well of Eternity, a vial is saved and eventually starts the Sunwell, from where some surviving night elves, or actually they're not night elves, they look like, I think they all look like night elves, but after a certain point, after hanging out around the Well of Eternity too much, the elves that are not night elves, blood elves, I'll show you a better example later, I'm all covered up right now. That guy right there, Tra Boy. That is kind of what a high elf should look like. That's the more sorceress ones. So they fall a little bit more into the fantasy trope. Okay, I have to kill this lady right here. Apparently she's some kind of keeper of fell secret. She's in there performing profane legion rites and scribing them into a book. We need that power. We need her tome. She's stomping her foot a lot. So these elves in particular, they founded a new nation called Silver Moon, which kind of revolved around the worship of what eventually gets called the Sunwell, which is kind of like a pseudo Well of Eternity. So they draw a lot of power from it, and what they're known as is high elves, and they continue their magic practices. So looking back, starting with the night elves, you get Naga. After they go into the water and they make that deal with the Old One, you get high elves, who are the surviving original elf sorceress practitioners who live in... Its skin is gross. And what else is there? Technically, the race that I'm playing right now is known as a Blood Elf, which actually back in Burning Crusade allied with Illidan, who would basically provide for them a replacement for their Sunwell, which was destroyed in the Third War, with fell magic. So basically he got them addicted to demon drugs. It's a whole drug allegory. It's like this whole thing. Those volatile minions, if you don't kill them fast enough, they just kind of kamikaze you. It's kind of fun. Alright, let's see. There's a chest somewhere over here. You're going to attack me. I'm just going to run over to you first.
The matron mother bid me come to help.
Let's see. Shivara are... demons tend to be very magically powerful. To be honest, in Warcraft lore, if you're female and you're not an orc, you are probably going to be some kind of magical girl. That's changed more recently, but in the past, that's pretty much kind of like the split there. You know, the trope of the tank boyfriend and his healer girlfriend, and females only play healers and all that stuff. Yeah, this is probably the game it spawned from. Oh, I missed that boss. That's fine. I'll wait for him to respawn. I'll wait for him to respawn by murdering these guys.
Rend you limb from limb!
Okay, there's a chest somewhere here. And this one is always really annoying to find. Was it in here? It should have been in here. Did I miss it? Oh yeah, it's totally... Okay. There it is. Do I have Blade Dance yet? Nope, level 12. You usually get 2 charges of Fell Rush after you get to a certain rank, but apparently I only have 1 for right now. That's a Shadowlands change. Ooh. Wasted.
Unneeded elsewhere.
Gives you a trinket. Yeah, a lot of these demon bosses give you equipment upgrades in this area. Alrighty. Let's see. 4 more chests to go. I think they're all basically in the spider area. Gonna grab that crystal. It's nice to have this buff. There should be coming up. Here. You say that, actually, but you do find out, if you do the Black Temple raid, the Shivara appear to be, for the lack of a better term, they're courtesans, which is kind of a nice way of saying, Illidan's harem. So, yeah, think about that for a second. There's literally an area in Black Temple where you run into an area where it's all just like silky fabrics and pillows on the ground and just like lady elves and man elves and lady demons everywhere. I don't know if they actually have... I think the man elves are actually all serpents. But yeah, there's lots of like scantily clad female blood elves everywhere inside of Black Temple. So, boys not allowed. Oh, I want that. We'll get it later. Let's see, there's another thing here. Oh, you got trapped. No equipment slot is available. It's a slightly bigger bag, that's all it is. Do I have Vengeful Retreat? Do not have that yet. So there's the Ash Tongue General. He's alone and he was captured in a web. This is a King Voras, who is a spider dude. A man of spiders, if you will.
My queen.
You will be avenged, my love.
Super gross.
My forces are decimated. I
You
have
will be
failed you.
avenged, my love.
I swear to give my life if that is what it takes.
No, dude, you've been through a lot, man. Alright, well, there's one more chest. I think the entrance should be down this way. Oh. Gotta help my homies. You can run over these spiders and they just squish.
To die on this rock.
Welcome for those of you that are just joining us. We've just been chatting a lot about demons, in Azeroth. If you got any questions about what you're seeing, what you're hearing, feel free to shout it out. I will give you my best ability to interpret the lore details as I can. But for now, I gotta blow up that last cannon. Oh, I forget. I only have one charge. Damn it.
I need to get closer.
See, the Illidari sent the Ash Tongue Chief into the spider cavern. They all got screwed. So, but I think we all know why they sent them into the spider cavern. Because spiders are icky. And none of the rest of them wanted to deal with it, even though they said that they were willing to give up everything to slay these demons. I think, in truth, it's really just the Ash Tongue that are willing to do it. Job. Alright. So, oh yeah, I forgot to mention, Sevis Brightflame, that guy that we could have sacrificed in order to open that last gate. He shows up in the game, in Legion specifically, and he's... Jeez, what a bug. He's very thankful that you spared him and sacrificed yourself instead, and he is in awe of you. So... God. Can you feel the power emanating from this book? I cannot wait to learn its secrets. The demons made a grave error inscribing the secrets into this book. Fell energy emanating from it is potent, but there's only enough to enact one of the rituals. After that, the book will be consumed. In Legion, this was how you chose your specialization. It's up to you to choose which secrets we want to use against the Burning Legion.
Whatever you choose, it will feel good to use more of the Legion's power against them.
Don't do drugs, kids. Okay. You know, I've never actually tried Vengeance. I want to see what they say when I select it, or if they do any different transformations. So let's take a look at that.
We are all that stands between the Legion and annihilation.
Okay. I'll probably skip the little platitudes congratulating you for finishing a quest. Okay, interesting thing. Now you must teach the rest of us. So the book gets consumed, you get all the secrets.
My life is dedicated to
And then,
destroying the burning
one more quest.
Legion.
This is why the Legion fears us. We have the ability to turn their secrets against them, and in doing so become stronger than they can ever be. It's questionable.
You teach us what you have learned.
Alright, you get to run
We
a
are
demon
all
hunter
that
clinic now.
stands between the Legion and annihilation. Death to the Legion. More. I want more
Lord
power.
Illidan knows
I
the
think she
way.
does that with no matter what specialization you choose.
Do not give in. I could destroy the Legion.
Yeah, she does
on
that
my
too.
own.
I have sacrificed everything. What have you given? Trust in Lord Illidan. I can feel it
Yep.
coursing through my veins.
And she's going to like
Altar
pop
of
her
my
wings
body.
and float through the air, I think.
Remember,
Yep.
nothing is more important. The demonic energy.
Wish I could hover like
feel
that.
deadlier.
Alright, remember Menethril Darkstar? The one guy who got caught?
Stands between the Legion and annihilation.
He says, maybe it's best I stay here in the foothold. I still haven't recovered from my wounds when I was held prisoner down below. Nope, it's time for school. Menethril, prepare yourself. I am going to fill you with the power of the Legion's secrets.
Death to the Legion. Wait, I can't contain the power. No, Menethra.
You get an F.
Lord Illidan knows the way.
Alright. So that is a little thing to highlight the danger it is being a demon hunter. Yes, maybe it would be best if I held out teaching others for now.
Do not give in to the power of the Legion.
Alright.
Remember, nothing is.
Alrighty.
Let's get up there.
Good luck to all of you. I will get the rest.
I'm gonna go
of us
back
up
to
there.
Havoc. I like Fell Rush better.
My life is dedicated to destroying.
Alright. We're hopping a Fell Bat, which is Sindorian for demon bat. I don't know. Sindorian. Singlish.
Azeroth must not fall.
Okay. Yeah, so she's bouncing. Even though she was all hot for murder earlier. Cyanna.
I'll secure the exit portal back
She's
to
the,
Black Tower once the others fly up.
Ugh,
here.
what's her name? I can't remember her name
Kane
from
has
Final
already
Fantasy
launched
14.
the
She just
attack
wants
on
to
Tirana.
everybody else to do the work and she just skips out. I better go find a way out.
You and your demon hunters are nothing. The keystone was entrusted to me by Targaryen himself. You will not have it. Come forth, my children. Feast upon our enemies.
Let me make sure I got Blade Dance out. That's Blade Dance right there. It's one of the cooler looking abilities that you get. Do I have meta? Doesn't look like it.
None can resist my kiss. Come forth, my children. Feast upon our enemies.
Metamorphosis rank 2. Do I have meta? Oh, I do. This seems climactic enough. Let's see how much health she has left. If she has more than half, I'll use meta on her. Oh, whatever. I'll just do it. Yeah, you can turn into a demon. Which is a cool little nod at Warcraft 3. When you played the Demon Hunter hero, they all had the ultimate of metamorphosis, where for a short time you turn into a full-fledged demon. We have accomplished the impossible. I must admit I had my doubts about your leadership, thanks, but no more. Let's get back and put an end to the attack on Black Temple. Lord Illidan awaits.
Do not give in to the power.
So everybody hulks out real quick and then turns back. Not sure why. That's cool.
Lord Illidan knows the way.
Now we get to find out what happens back at Black Temple.
Use the keystone to activate the portal. We must rejoin the fight at the Black Temple.
Cutscene.
No. Lord Illidan has fallen.
Illidari, avenge the master!
You bear the mark of his.
This is Maeve's Shadow Song. She is the original warden hero from Warcraft 3. The jailer of Illidan, who I guess like really failed because he got out. He did get out because
Take them to the vault.
there's this whole weird like love triangle with Illidan and this priestess named Tyrande and his brother. And it's all really edgy. Years later.
The time has come, Cortana.
Okay, who the hell are these guys? We'll talk about them in a second. Elvish.
The Legion has broken the seal! Quickly, sisters! Defend the vault!
This is
Lady
supposed to be the
Maya, we
vault of
need
the ancients, I think.
There is something I must do first. Illidari, I've spent my entire life as keeper of the wicked. Thousands of years, my only solace, knowing the world is kept safe from your kind. But I would do anything to save Azeroth. Even if it means releasing you. Will you help us, Demon Hunter?
There is someone who would make a good demon hunter. She gave up all her principles in order to defeat the Burning Legion.
The Wardens are watching.
We cannot fight our way out of the vault alone. Two of your allies, Kain Sunfury and Altruis the Sufferer, are imprisoned within this room. Free them with haste. Their strength will be of great use to us.
I will need your help to stop.
Okay,
Free the other Illidari quickly.
so who were the people that we just saw? This is the part that it does kind of bug me.
How many years were wasted in that cell?
Oh, this is Altruis. You do get to meet him in Burning Crusade. It's actually kind of interesting. I actually don't think he shows up in Black Temple, so I don't know how he gets captured, but he was in Nagrand. And Kain was the guy that you were talking to this whole time.
I am awake? How is this possible?
Good. You're finally awake.
Why did you let that one free? He opposed Lord Illidan.
So they're starting a whole
It's been a long
storyline here.
time, Kain. I still believe in the cause, but I do not blindly follow anyone, even Illidan. Why would Maya free us? There could only be one reason.
Yep. So here you are, freed from prison in order to help repel a attack. Look down there. We are vastly outnumbered. We will need more allies on our side if we are to escape from this attack. Free the other Illidari imprisoned within the cells of this chamber. We will need everyone to escape this place alive.
The demons aim to destroy our world. We need to release our allies.
So many years of imprisonment has left us weak. The vault is overrun with demons. Kill them and gather their souls to regain your strength.
If we time for answers later, there are demons to kill.
Let's ask him why he doesn't like Cain. Cain has always been... he ran away. Alright, that's fine. We'll find out more later. But basically, they're starting this whole storyline about whether Illidan is right or wrong.
To break out of here. I am on it.
I don't remember her specifically, but one cool thing that I like about this quest is the Illidari you do free are the ones that you met previously, which is kind of like a nice touch. They introduce them all to you, and then they come back again. You do get like this feeling of camaraderie from, being a demon hunter, and just kind of knowing that the whole story is about a group of people who basically gave up a lot to help defend the world, which is pretty neat, regardless of how edgy it can be. I try to replace my other weapon.
It feels good to move again.
This is
Thank you.
Asha. Oh, she's great later on. So a lot of these heroes end up joining you in your what's called your class hall.
Go on. I will hold the line.
Who are you? I don't remember you. So later on, all these characters become available in the Legion expansion pack as your champions. You send them on missions, and in return you get items and stuff. Which is kind of a neat way that they expanded on the system that they created in Warlords of Draenor. Warlords of Draenor is where you meet that orc guy that we just saw.
Years and years with only the
Is that
voices in
Cyana?
my head.
Yep.
I thought I would go insane.
Cyana, you already are crazy. Everybody says so. Everybody talks about it. Cassiel Nightthorn.
Sense demons nearby. After all that time in stasis, I am ready to hunt.
Cool. Okay. Let me free all of these guys and we will go into the complicated history that is Gul'dan. Especially the version that we just saw of him.
I will go ahead and secure the elevators.
Straight to business. This is why Jace is cool.
It has been a long time since Mardum.
I don't remember
I'm
you.
ready for
My
another
blades
fight.
are ready. I will
Oh,
check on the
there was
situation.
two of you in there. What were you guys doing for the last 11 years? Alari.
The
It's
wardens
too
seek
far
our help.
away.
Things must be desperate.
Cool. Who's this last one? There's no one in there. Oh, maybe that one bugged. That's why there was two of them in there. But I had to break it to get the last credit. Yeah, there's been a lot of bugs in a lot of these scenarios since the Shadowlands patch got released. There will probably remain lots of bugs that will go untreated for a while.
I can't.
But this game is pretty massive at this point, so. Alright. Let's see. Ready for turn-in. Where are the turn-ins? Okay, they're way ahead. Alright. So, man, this might even require me to, just stop playing for a second just so I can explain. This is just a random demon commander. This is an Eridar Lord.
Has turned to her enemies.
This is what they look like.
Give up, Demon Hunter. If you hope to escape the vault, you will have to face me.
Okay, so Gul'dan. Gul'dan was
I need to get
the
closer.
teacher of the first orc warlocks. Orcs were also former Burning Legion agents, but we didn't know about that. They invaded during the First and Second Wars. They were just these green-skinned orcs that came to take human and elf and dwarf lands and whatnot. What we didn't know was they had allied themselves with the Burning Legion. They weren't originally like that. They destroyed their own planet of Draenor in trying to what exactly happened? I think they just did too much bad shit there, basically, and it went bad.
It's too far away.
You all succumb to the legion.
It's a neck thingy. Yeah, I could use that. Okay. So, chief among their spellcasters was Gul'dan, one of the warlocks, who was the master of Ner'zhul, who becomes the Lich King, but that's a story for another time. Gul'dan, though, was like an extremely powerful warlock. Like, he's basically warlock president, right? What happens is he dies. Like, he's not of a lot of consequence. In fact, well, no, I mean, he is a huge deal. It's just by the Third War, where a lot of this lore came from, he's not a huge consequence. He's been dead for a while. Illidan, your boss, as a demon hunter, finds the skull of Gul'dan, absorbs it, and basically turns into a demon permanently from there, okay? So yes, he takes an orc skull, an orc who was steeped in fell magic, consumes the skull, turns into a demon. The guy that we just saw is absolutely Gul'dan. It's just he's Gul'dan from an alternate universe. So there's this whole weird thing where after Mists of Pandaria, long story short, a bad guy goes to try and escape imprisonment and gets sent across dimensions and through time and tries to start a new horde that is evil and comes to invade Azeroth. The whole thing gets swept under the rug eventually, and it turns into a whole new Burning Legion thing, where their version of Gul'dan makes the same choices essentially as this world's Gul'dan, but is alive, shows up here, and actually is the one who completes the ritual to summon the Reign of Chaos to bring the Burning Legion back to Azeroth again. I'm not gonna lie, I did not like that part. I mean, stuff was already like a little weird in Warcraft lore before that. I did not like this weird story twist. It felt like a weird victory lap. It was cool that they brought back a bunch of lore characters that, you know, like, were back from Warcraft 2, you know, and Warcraft 1 even. And you got to see them again in a slightly different context, but I just did not enjoy, like, this was definite jump the shark material, you know, like, it was just, like, really tiresome to have to do a time travel episode in order to get the bad guy you needed to get the bad guy that you actually wanted front and center, which was still a repeat of a previous episode, in a way. So, that's what it felt like. Anyway, we'll continue. We're going to see Gul'dan in a second here.
Everything. What have you given? Remember.
Yeah, he was the one who wanted me to take souls.
Sacrificed his destruction. What have you given? Death to the Legion.
The Burning Legion will fall.
After his defeat at the Black Temple, we brought Illidan's lifeless body here to be interred forever within the Vault of the Wardens. Oh, Vault of the Wardens, that's what it's called. Gul'dan found his way through our defenses and is trying to steal the betrayer's corpse. Even in death, Illidan's body can still be used by the Burning Legion. Gul'dan cannot succeed.
Back to your duties. What is your
Ah, crap.
report?
I didn't click the right thing.
Until next time.
Alright. Hey, welcome, those of you who just joined us. We're just chatting about lore as we run across it. If you got any questions, any thoughts you want to share with everyone, feel free to pop into the chat. Ask questions, I'll answer when I can. I'll give you what I know as best as I can. I don't want to interrupt this part, actually.
But his soul is not done fighting. We have work to do before he is ready.
Hurry then. The wardens are coming with the Illidari in tow.
Ooh, they are desperate. Illidan, now you belong to the Legion.
So, this isn't our Gul'dan. The guy in that green crystal already ate his skull, so that's not the same Gul'dan. But he is a Gul'dan. Again, from a different time in an alternate dimension.
Cordana! You will answer to the High Council for this!
Judge me all you like, sister, but you cannot stop us.
You are too late, Warden. This moment will be your tomb.
Demon hunters, you have to survive. Find the one named Archmage Khadgar. You can trust him. Illidan is still my charge!
The name Khadgar makes me think of Cadbury eggs. Cool. Okay, I gotta wait for these guys to respawn. I can't even talk to these guys about why they hate each other. Okay, so in the Demon Hunter quest line, these two guys are like kinda two different sides of an argument about whether Illidan can be trusted. Kain absolutely implicitly trusts Illidan. Altruis actually broke with the Demon Hunters because he didn't think that Illidan's aims were pure anymore. You have to choose who to side with later on, which is coming up in a little bit here. They hate each other.
I can't attack that
Sledgehammer.
Just like old times, eh, Kain? Do not speak to me of old times, Altruis. You betrayed, and the 10,000 you betrayed us all. Illidan succumbed to the fell energy within. When he was freed, he was not in his right mind. You followed Illidan's life as a dog. Even when he lost his temper, he made the hard choices. He sacrificed everything. What did you give? I fought as hard as the rest of you, but I did not murder thousands of innocents.
I'm not exactly sure which thousands of
My
innocents
life
he's referring
is
to.
dedicated to destroying the Burning Legion. Trust
So
in
we're headed
loyal.
for an
You
elevator.
heard the Warden. We are the only ones who can defeat the Legion. We must survive this place. Fool! You would trust the Warden. She hates us almost as much as the Legion. You trust no one and believe in nothing, Altruis. You are a leader with no followers.
Ooh, can't have no followers in 2020. Oh, did I miss a chest? Or is that on the next level? Maybe I missed one. Let me check. Yes, I did. Gotta get these, can't come back for them. No reason. I never use them though. So, there's a lot of rumors about, how the story came to where it was. As I mentioned, there was a period where it did seem like the story kind of jumped the shark. I think
Hold the line, demon
the
hunter.
idea
We
was,
fight in Lord Illidan's name.
there would have been a Legion invasion following the Mists of Pandaria expansion pack. But I think due to some sort of timing, maybe they weren't prepped with everything that they wanted to do with Legion, they pushed out Warlords of Draenor instead, which came with the whole alternate dimension time travel thing. I'm not sure exactly how true any of that is, because it's very clear that a lot of Warlords of Draenor, like that expansion did take a lot of work, no matter what you say, you know. It is a full-on expansion pack. They did have a couple of raids. Actually, that expansion pack was known to have, I think, the fewest number of raids available. So the endgame content was like kind of a huge complaint for everybody. But they think there is a rumor that it was a delay tactic so they could have the Legion expansion. Which is ultimately kind of like one of the logical follow-ups for Warcraft 3. Warcraft 3, which is, you know, I think I can say safely a lot of Warcraft fans probably grew a lot of their regard for the IP from. It's Warcraft 3 that spawned a lot of the seeds of what this game ended up becoming today. So, a lot of lore there. They did a fairly good job. Oh, I wonder if it would be a good idea to do some Warcraft 3 replays on this channel. I don't want to play Reforged, though. I heard that did not work out very well. There's a lot of bugs in it. For years we were shunned, banished to the darkest depths of the world by the Wardens. Now we must rise up to the hardest challenge our world has ever faced. Now we must defend Azeroth against its greatest enemies. See, they seem really edgy because they get intense when the one thing that they were kind of designed to do came up, but after that... The Wardens kept all kinds of dangerous monsters locked up within this vault. Now that Gul'dan's forces have breached the walls, it's proving rather inconvenient. Many of our forces are occupied with containing a fearsome magma destroyer in the southern chamber. With us freshly awoken from stasis, we don't have the means to take it down. However, we might be able to reactivate some of the room's containment field. Go up, join with Kain. Do whatever it takes to seal that chamber.
Death, aside from us, the most powerful prisoners were
To the
sealed
east
on
is an
this
intricate prisoner chamber
Word
designed
will
to
be
contain the
offered.
beholder, Glazer.
We
It
cannot
began
afford to lose
malfunctioning
Kain and
shortly
Ultros here.
after the
Waste
breach.
no time
You will
and
need to
help them
rotate
quickly.
the mirrors in the room to focus an energy beam onto the creature. Otherwise, we cannot break through Glazer's impenetrable shield. Hurry, Altruis went ahead to assist the others, but we are losing the fight.
If we don't meet again,
Lord Illidan
Alright.
knows the way.
You've got the last one. The fearsome demon Imolanth led a legion army that conquered and eventually ruled a distant Nexus world. Somehow, the Wardens imprisoned him and kept him locked up in the chamber to our left. He's contained, but not for long. The demon's power is a valuable prize to any demon hunter who can defeat him. Whoever can do so will gain power beyond imagining.
If we do not meet again, die well.
Okay. It could be that whole, like, if we do not meet again, die well thing that makes demon hunters seem really edgy. But if you think about it, what they're really saying is, who cares? Like, if you die, you die. Let's meta through this one.
Join me, demon hunters. I will increase your power beyond imagining. The Wardens will keep us rotting here forever. Why do you fight on their side?
That was too close for my liking. The demon's power is yours.
What power did I get from him? Doesn't seem like anything. Oh, Chaos Nova. Okay. I'm cool with that. Nice stun to have. So the Lady Warden with Gul'dan, just so we, you know, don't leave that particular stone unturned, is a warden that was corrupted. You can tell. When people get corrupted, they change their clothes to be like a drippy colored version of whatever force they aligned with. So if it's like void, it'll get like purple and black spikes and glow purple and black. If it's like fell, demonic, they will get green. What else is there? I think undead is like blue and or purple, whatever. In this world, a lot of people just kind of wear their home team on their sleeves. It's easy to see what side they belong to. Alright, so this is just the mirror puzzle. This becomes important later. It's actually kind of fun. There's a dungeon where you have to fight a guy similar, or it might actually even be him. But you have to midway adjust mirrors to try and break his shield so you can start fighting him again.
The shield is broken. Quickly! Everyone out while the creature is stunned!
Alright, there should be one more dude to go after. Ugh. Vault Roach. Whoops. Almost killed that Vault Roach. I think he's coming to kill me. Grab this chest.
He is too strong. Our only hope is to reactivate the orbs and seal him inside the chamber.
So yeah, you basically have to activate these 3 magical fire extinguishers. They're not even fighting. This is really weird. They should be fighting. He just stood there and let us do it.
Well done. The monster is contained. Let us meet up with the others.
Alrighty. Be done here in a second. Just gotta go turn in these quests.
Everything. What have you given? My life is dedicated to destroying the Burning Legion. Do not give in to the power of the Legion.
Corvus went ahead to meet up with Cain and Altruis. Step onto the elevator when it arrives and meet them in the Hall of Judgment above.
The elevator will be here shortly. The others are waiting for you above.
Ah, damn it. Just missed it. Let's see. Do I have any gear that's not updated? Oh, one of my trinkets. I think I'm supposed to be using this. Okay. Just gonna wait for the elevator. Ignore these demons. Throw something at them because I'm bored. Oh, oops. Do I get talents yet? Not yet. Wait, or do I? Ooh, I do. Demonic Appetite currently appears to be a very good talent to use for your first year. Magolith. You never have to deal with him.
Your allies have fallen. My army will crush you before you can see the light of day.
Okay, so I believe when you get to this part, you should find that Cain and Altruis have decided to do some fisticuffs. And there's a thing that I find a little annoying here. But I guess it was necessary, and I guess it's better than not doing it. This is serious. Their core ideals are in direct conflict. Here they will take this duel to the death.
I could only trust my own sight, brother. Lord Illidan was becoming no better than our enemy. You killed our own people. You spit in the face of our sacrifices.
Okay, Spooks, as leader of the Illidari in Lord Illidan's absence, you must choose your second in command. Cain or Altruis. You can only choose one. The chosen shall become your personal champion, and their ideology will color our decisions for the Illidari going forward. No matter who is chosen, our mission remains unchanged. You need a reminder of our past. Gaze into the pool of judgment. Remember the sacrifices that forged us into demon hunters. Speak to me when you are ready to choose. Okay, so the quest objective is literally going to be, you have to go and look into this pool. And what the pool is actually going to do is give you an animation that was originally uploaded to YouTube. So, yeah.
You were not prepared.
One of Illidan's lines in Burning Crusade is, "You are not prepared." That's what he says before he attacks you. They milk the crap out of it.
Our loved ones. They razed our homes, our cities, and our sacred places. You tried to stop them, and you failed. And so you came to me. Nothing remaining of you but rage and determination. And you learned that the things that once tormented you could give you power. Now you see that there is no sacrifice too great if it brings an end to the Burning Legion.
But... Lord Illidan... Demonic energies course through our veins. They gnaw at our every thought. What makes us any different from the monsters we fight?
You question the Master.
Sounds like Cain.
We will not sit idly like those on Azeroth, waiting to become the demon's prey. We will take this war to the Legion's worlds and prey upon them!
See, that was sneaky. It's not what demon hunters seem to be like.
You dare attack the Doom Lord Asgoth in his own domain? Your mission has failed. Your cause dies with them. You
wish to know the difference between the demons and us. They will stop at nothing to destroy our world.
And we will sacrifice everything to save it.
The Legion will know of this victory, and they will fear you, my Illidari. Now, you are prepared.
I have to smirk at that line a little bit because it's always like a, you know, you are not prepared, now you are prepared. It's like a, yeah, he's just a solid manager, Illidan.
I've sacrificed everything.
He's a good boss, sorta. I don't know. All right.
Trust in Lord Illidan's plan.
I always choose Altruist. I've made a demon hunter before. I chose Altruist before. I just don't really like the idea of following anything blindly. Alrighty. The last of our survivors have fought their way into the final chamber ahead. Only one obstacle stands between us and the vault's exit. The leader of the demon invasion, Bastilax. Kill him, take his power, and claim our freedom.
Let's keep moving. The others are in the chamber just ahead.
Kind of interesting where some of these things have kind of like developed from originally demon hunters from Warcraft 3. They only had blur, which was like a defensive cooldown. They had immolation aura, which they fought in melee, and immolation just did extra damage to everything around them. And then let's see, what was the other one? It was a passive, I believe, which was just evasion. Oh, I'm gonna go down this way. And then they had Metamorphosis, which turned them into a demon and allowed them to do chaos damage by firing chaos blasts. It was Burning Crusade, which I believe added the I-Beam, which was a raid boss move Illidan could do. And then the rest of it was just kind of, you know, put together from the toolkit that demon hunters essentially would need to become a complete character in Legion.
Freedom is ours!
Oh, here's a weird bug. Okay, watch. I'm indoors, and it starts to rain. But it's only because my camera is showing what's inside, which means they are only keying the weather effects to the graphical representation of what you need to see outdoors. See that little corner of the outside door way over here. When I block it, the rain stops. But when I show it, the rain continues. Anyway, weird bug I noticed. Not a big deal. I mean, this place got messed up enough you'd think that if it was raining outside, yeah, rain would be coming through the cracks. Mana burn! Thank you, Gravity Whale. Yes. Blur was a logical step forward from evasion. That's what it was.
Yes, I can see you. What do you want?
We escaped the vault, but our work is far from over. Legion's assault on this world is just
Demon hunters. Azeroth needs your help.
Okay. So this is where the expansion pack Legion starts.
Hey, and well met, champion.
The Legion has begun the invasion of our world. Across Kalimdor and the Eastern Kingdoms, brave defenders are answering the call to arms. Oh, thanks. Thanks, Nano. However, they will ultimately fail without your aid. You and the Illidari were uniquely trained as weapons against the Legion. You've come to the right place, honestly, because we are trying to talk it out. I mean, it could be the wrong place if we say the wrong thing. I'm not going to say I'm 100% right all the time. I'm kind of just doing this from bits and pieces that I've gleaned over time. I only ask that you come with me. Further instructions await you on the other side.
You are our last best hope.
Okay, so he's going to get us out of here.
We will follow.
The Kirin Tor are basically like the mage guild of the entire planet. Okay, so he takes you to meet with the Horde because race is a thing in this game, and obviously because I started in a neutral faction, but I'm a blood elf, he shoved me into the Horde. Takes me to Orgrimmar. Tensions are running high, Demon Hunter. War Chief Vol'jin was gravely wounded in a disastrous assault on the Broken Shore. I suggest you offer your skills in service of the Horde before your presence is misinterpreted. High Overlord Sarfang commands the city's defenses. Though wary of the Illidari, I believe he will give you a chance to prove your worth. Speak to him and request passage into Grommash Hold.
Trust in yourself, champion.
Okay, so the Broken Shore is an event that happened at the beginning of the Legion expansion pack. So if you didn't play a Demon Hunter, you would have started by doing that particular expansion. Or that particular scenario. This is the aftermath. Okay, I will permit you alone to enter the hold. You will leave your weapons and companions at the door. You will not speak until spoken to. They clearly don't trust you. One false move and my axe will end you.
To die today on the field of...
Here's another cutscene. That's Bane Bloodhoof, Lorewalk, Theron, Gallywix. No, not Gallywix.
Come forward.
War Chief.
Sylvanas Windrunner.
Lower spirit.
And Vol'jin.
Say death will claim me soon.
He got stabbed by a demon blade at Broken
In the
Shore.
end, death claims us all. But the Horde will live on.
I have never trusted you.
That's right, you shouldn't.
Nor would I have ever imagined in our darkest time that you would be the one to save us.
All the rest of these guys were like, hey, I'm qualified too.
Granted me clarity, a vision. They whisper a name. Many will not understand, but you must step out of the shadows and lead. You must be War Chief.
Vol'jin is dead. Who among you will help me avenge him?
Okay, so another can of worms incoming. I'm gonna try not to go too deep into this. This has implications into Shadowlands. It's what happens here kind of sets the tone for the rest of from Legion on to the present time period. Give me a second here. I kind of want to find somebody here. Well, while I run around looking for him. Oh, I think I found him. Check it out. It's Gammon. He got an upgrade. He used to just like hang out in this like yellow shirt and pants, and he just had this big ass axe. But now check him out. He's got like plate with spikes, unnecessary spikes and everything. Yep, it's Gammon. I don't even know who this is.
Pleasantries can wait.
Oh, Lady Liadrin, Blood Elf, matriarch of the Blood Knights, which are paladins. Okay.
Everything. What have you given?
So, Basically, Sylvanas has been selected as war chief because Vol'jin saw it. Okay, let's talk about Sylvanas and Vol'jin here for a second. Vol'jin, first of all, is this chill-ass troll who came to help out Thrall when Thrall moved to Kalimdor for the first time. He helped him move in, basically. Vol'jin was the first Shadowhunter hero from Warcraft 3. Sylvanas was the first Dark Ranger hero from Warcraft 3. I think Dark Ranger became a thing. Yeah, it did. Okay. So here's where things get iffy. Vol'jin we can kind of put aside for a little bit. He deserved the shot he got. He did not deserve the amount of time he had. He should have lived on, I think. It would have been an interesting time for the Horde. Basically, Vol'jin became war chief after the more racist war chief previous to that, like, kicked out anyone who was, like, too skinny to be, like, basically a warrior, like, and made them live in slums. So that was, like, goblins and trolls. He kept the Blood Elves grudgingly because they could do a ton of magic. And he kept the Tarn around because Tarn were, like, basically the only race that were, like, buffer than everyone else in the Horde. He didn't like the Undead, which Sylvanas is the faction leader of. Okay, so, yeah, Vol'jin came in, and, you know, there was, like, a few months where it was a newer, brighter future for the Horde. Sylvanas comes in here because she's kind of, at this point in the game, she's kind of been mistrusted, mostly because she is, I think the implication is because she came back from the dead. She had, like, a lot of vengeance on her mind. I'm not a fan of her. I'm just gonna come right out and say that. So I have a lot of criticisms about how, like, she got to where she ended up being, and I kind of don't like where they took her character. First things first. We're gonna skip around a little bit. First things first. How she ended up undead. Arthas, who was the Lich King in Warcraft 3, which was a major push of that specific game, was a human prince who got corrupted, turned into a part of the Scourge, which is yet another faction of bad guys. Scourge was created by the Burning Legion to purge the planet. I'm trying to give you the shortest that I can here. Eventually, he attacked Silvermoon. In Silvermoon, Sylvanas tried to defend it, got run over, and for vengeance, just to be a little shit about it, Arthas turned her undead. She hated it. I mean, for an elf who was like a ranger running around in the woods, loving life and all that crap, yeah, for sure. You know, like you would hate that. She actually spends a good chunk of both Reign of Chaos and Frozen Throne basically trying to destroy Arthas because she absolutely hated what he did to her. Rightly so. Fast forward to Wrath of the Lich King. In Wrath of the Lich King, there was a whole arc which culminated in a specific battle. This arc was about creating a plague. If you went to do the quests with the undead faction that were primarily responsible for them, you would be helping them create a new plague. The plague, they had no secrets about it, they had no qualms about it. They were specifically saying in every single bit of the quest line, Sylvanas commissioned the plague to use against Arthas. That's been their whole thing. They use chemical weapons, basically, in war. So during the attack on the Wrathgate, which is the Battle of Wrathgate, where the Lich King, Arthas, comes out for the very, very first time in a very long time, comes out, like, and is actually, like, you know, he's the one being attacked, so he can't just escape. Sylvanas, I think this is what happens. This is what happens in the cutscene. An alchemist stages an ambush, basically allowing both Horde and Alliance forces to convene outside of outside of the Lich King's fortress to draw him out. Then they basically carpet bombed the place with plague. Didn't care who it killed. It was like a big, like, Geneva warfare crime that just happened, and the only thing that stopped it was the aspect of life, which was a red dragon, came and burned everything to the ground, which obviously killed anyone who was still alive despite the plague. Here's the thing. You go to Undercity, and you've got Sylvanas there, and she's just like, yeah, that wasn't me. I had nothing to do with that. Go kill Verimathras, who was another agent of the Scourge for some reason Sylvanas kept around Undercity, like, as an advisor. And, yeah, she just, like, everybody invaded Undercity, and she just sidestepped and said, it wasn't me. Go kill them. So what's gonna happen here? There's a lot to Sylvanas, but basically what happens here, after she becomes war chief, she goes straight to the Broken Isles and tries to steal Valkyrie from their rightful place in the whole cosmos of it all, because she's literally afraid of dying at this point. Like, she's undead, but there's like nothing beyond the pale after you die as an undead, I guess. I know there's more to it than that. I'm just trying to give like the abbreviated version of it. But basically, she becomes war chief, so she's like, great, I'm going to use all of these powers to my advantage and just go on my own personal schemes like I've always done. So, yeah, no, she just basically says, like, oh, who wants to avenge the war chief? And then while everybody's distracted by that, I'm going to go scheme and concoct and do all of these other things. And yeah, a lot of people argue, oh no, it's because I want what's best for my people, and these Valkyries are going to help and raise them or whatever. I can make more undead, but it's like this entire time she's been kind of in for herself.
Illidan knows the way.
So when Battle for Azeroth happens and she becomes a bad guy, Blizzard, I think a lot of their writers' responses were like, oh, you should have seen this coming, and I would contend we did. A lot of us did. It wasn't exactly a feat of like fantastic writing. There was lots of foreshadowing, there was lots of story that went in that direction, and ultimately it panned out exactly the way that we thought it would. Here's the problem, though. She is the second war chief to basically defect, betray, commit treason against the Horde. And the stories are very, 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 very similar with Garrosh Hellscream, which was the first person to do that. But we will talk about that another time, because I have spent long enough talking about this particular thing, but this is to catch you up to exactly what is going on here. Sylvanas is now the war chief, and she has, it seems, no intentions of leading, but every intention of taking advantage of her position. Yeah, see, it says right here, Alara even knows, Sylvanas becoming war chief may be problematic. I mean, we've been frozen inside a prison for like, we've been in the clink for like 11 years, and she still knows this. In life, she was a proud ranger known to many in our ranks. But since the Scourge took her, some of her own allies do not trust the Banshee Queen. The Legion will strike at the first hint of dissension. Even now, I sense something amiss. I fear that not is all as it seems. Quickly, use your spectral sight. We need to know if foes are among us.
Remember, nothing is more important than the Legion's destruction.
Yep, there are demons.
We are all that stands.
Of course, the Legion will try to infiltrate this funeral, with the leaders of the Horde gathered in one place at one time. It was too tasty of a target for the demons to resist. It's just as we suspected. The demons thought they could take us by surprise. Quickly, to arms, protect the Banshee Queen.
Do not give in to the power of the Legion.
So, for those of you just joining us, I know I just went on kind of a long, I don't know, a lot of coverage there. Well, what's up, Sakura? Ooh, I shouldn't out your name, sorry. If you've got any questions about the lore, anything you're seeing, anything you're hearing, feel free to discuss it in the chat. If you got any questions, I'll try my best to answer them to the best of my knowledge. Okay. You are the demon hunters who escaped the vault of the wardens. You draw your very power from those who seek to destroy our world. Tell me, why should I possibly trust you? Oh, I have to do the demon hunter voice. This cannot wait. There are demons among your ranks. Let me show you. You cannot hide what you truly are, demon. That was the Reign of Chaos. That was one Reign of Chaos right there. One drop of Reign of Chaos. One of the coolest opening cutscenes I saw as a kid was the human footman versus the orc grunt fighting in a stormy grassy field, and then from above, exactly one green comet. Thank you. One green comet falls out of the sky, and this giant monster infernal shows up. These guys were tough as all heck. They used to be, at least, back in their original Warcraft 3 game. Like, they were difficult to beat. They were tough. They were on fire all the time. They basically had permanent immolation aura, and I think they could stun, so they were a pain in the butt. I like how everybody like just bails from the funeral. They're like, nope, later. Where the casseroles at? This is Bane Bloodhoof. He is a homie. He's the son of why I can't. No, I have to remember my High Chief's name. I played a Tarn for a very long time. Karen Bloodhoof. Karen was killed in a duel for leadership of the Horde, which he was poised to win, but was poisoned instead. I gotta go turn this in. Oh, there we go. Sage, did you play WoW very much?
What are we if not slaves to this torment?
Okay, so same thing happening here. I didn't really want to go through all of that, but basically it's like, yeah, okay, you've won some cred with us, but don't step a toe out of line because you're basically a demon to us. Oh wow, that must have been was that Cataclysm or Pandaria? Huh. 2011, 2012. Might have been Cata. I think. I could be wrong. Okay. So, now we're in Orgrimmar. Is the elevator here? This is the city of Orgrimmar, named after Orgrim Doomhammer, the mentor of the first war chief of the new Horde. Orgrim Doomhammer, let's see, he fell at a battle versus Uther the Lightbringer, I believe, when... I don't think it was Gul'dan, I think it was Ner'zhul, Gul'dan's apprentice, abandoned a war he was supposed to be engaged in and did not show up as reinforcements at the appointed time during the second war because he was busy doing demon stuff, basically.
Dedicated to destroying the burning legion.
Ah! I was definitely a panda also back in Mists of Pandaria. That was fun. Yeah, I played a monk. Okay.
Dalaran is under siege, hero.
So this is the breadcrumb that takes us to Legion. But remember,
Dalaran over Dead Wind Pass. I have a plan. A horribly dangerous plan, but
okay.
A plan nonetheless.
Let me finish talking. Okay, so yeah, this was pre-patch, I think. Legion, where you do some stuff to find out some information on how to defeat them. I am actually going to
Lord Illidan's plan.
pass on that one. Do I have to? No, I don't have to take that. Okay. So here's the thing. Demon Hunters were designed for the Legion X-Pack. But because of the way Shadowlands works, they start now at a lower level than ever before. They would have been probably roughly, I'm going to say level 98 by the time they got out of their introductory area. That would put them roughly around level 39 to 40, I think, in the new scheme of things. And as you can see here, I came out at level 16. What Shadowlands has done is they've squished a lot of the levels, and they've made it so you only have to do one expansion's worth of content in order to get your all the way up to level 50, which is the new level cap. I'm gonna do some transmogrification here, but anyway, so basically what that means is oh, do I have enough gold for this? Oh yeah, I got plenty of gold. What this basically means is you can do whatever you want to get to the end game right now, however you want. You don't even have to do the current X-Pack, which is kind of fun. Let me see here. Let me do a little clothing design. Let's try and get as plated up as possible here. We're gonna go with a Fellfire green outfit. Actually, these aren't the good shoulders for that. Let's do for these huge ones. Warcraft always has huge pauldrons. There's no shoulder armor that wasn't over designed in this game. But the mask for those shoulders was good. Let's see. That face clamp. For gloves, let's do something chonky. It's chonky enough. I like that the hands are covered. For these pants, we will select. Let's do these. Actually, does that fit? Might want to change the chest. I'll do that. Okay, and then for shoes, choosies. Choose that, and then I don't know why I really like these right now, but I like using this new backpack. And then of course we gotta change the weapons. Let's see. Let's use these sweet ass stars. These are called warglaives. I think glaive loosely translates to sword from whatever language they originated from. Yeah, hell yeah, big shoulders. Yeah, feel free to go to bed at any time, but if you are going to be up right now, I'm touched you decided to spend it here on my stream. Okay, yeah, good enough. Oh, I gotta switch to some flying mounts. So, yeah, this is gonna just be a little bit of setup right now to get ready for the next leg. What's a good... Oh, I know what I'll use. So in Legion, when you finish your class hall quests, they give you a mount specific to your class, and if I can just remember what the name was, it was Fell something, I'm sure. So I'm just gonna search Fell. Slayer's Fellbroken Shrieker. They have this crazy animation for getting on them. So, get off there. Yep, you Superman punch the ground and end up getting that. Oh, crap. Okay, I actually have to buy flying. Okay, that's cool. I'll do that a little later. Do I have enough gold for that? Probably not. Anyway. Okay, I'm gonna go all the way over here. There's, what's cool about Shadowlands is they unlocked a lot of cosmetic options for your characters. So everything is basically there. You don't have to buy, like, any cosmetic changes anymore. It's all available for you to use right away. You can change your skin color, your face, your hair. You'd see. And they added, like, a lot of accessories. Honestly, they didn't add a lot to Blood Elves. I don't suppose they absolutely needed to. I should probably check out a regular Blood Elf to check, because Demon Hunters have special things like horns and tattoos. Let's see. Let's tone down the horns a little bit. Let's actually go no horn. I'm gonna pretend I'm a rogue, actually. Tattoo's fine. It's covered. Yeah, good enough. Get my shave and haircut achievement. Alright. And now the next thing to do is figure out where we're going next. Yeah, it's like another Fellbat type thing, I think. So, okay. Let's see. So new to this is Chromie. She represents basically every timeline you could go into. So you can actually choose which expansion pack you desire to cover next. It can be anything. So this is Burning Crusade, of course. This is Wrath of the Lich King. Then you've got Cataclysm. Then Mists of Pandaria. What was it? Warlords of Draenor, and then you can do Legion Invasion, which I'm technically on right now because Demon Hunters just get that automatically. That's the timeline they fall under. But we've seen Legion a million times. That's not the point of this. Remember, I posited the question, what is the hunter without the hunt? So we're going to do something weird here. Think the most unexpected place for Demon Hunter to go to is probably Pandaria.
Dalaran is under siege, hero. The Legion intends to knock us out of the sky.
Sorry, Khadgar.
Meet me in Dalaran over Dead Wind Pass.
I'm not coming.
I have a plan. A horribly dangerous plan.
We have received word of a new resource-rich continent in the south, and we intend to send you in a small contingent of soldiers to claim it for the Horde. Believe it if you'd like. I honestly, like, I really wanted to do it. I mean, like, come on. A Demon Hunter in Pandaria? Come on. That's weird. That's weird as hell. Okay, so let's talk about the other ones. Burning Crusade? That's very Burning Legion. So, no. That's an easy no. Wrath of the Lich King? Scourge is pretty demonic in a way. Cataclysm? Meh. Hang on a second. Oh! Yes. No, yes, you were right about that. Sorry, I misinterpreted what you were saying. I was gonna go there anyway, though, for Chromie. Because, I absolutely wanted to take a Demon Hunter to Pandaria.
Southern fleet engaged an Alliance envoy. We chased the royal flagship until it ran aground.
Aground?
This is Garrosh Hellscream. He's the guy who betrays the Horde first. He betrays them in the X-Pack that I just activated.
Get there first! Redirect the invasion fleet. General, you and your best veterans will pave our way.
Yep.
Storm the shore.
What up, High Tech?
And paint this new continent red.
So the reason why, okay, going down the list, Cataclysm, that feels, I don't know, Cataclysm doesn't feel like it's got a ton of material kind of worth the weirdness of what a demon hunter can represent. Loktar, Spooks. Okay.
No matter the cost.
There are alliance that need killing, and I need to round up a veteran crew. You're coming with me. We won't be returning until our assignment's complete, so round up your things and make ready. I'll be aboard a newly commissioned gunship over Bladefist Bay. Don't keep me waiting.
Come what may, we fight.
Jeez, can I even fly up there? You needed to fly up there, I think, before. If I can't, that'd be weird. Okay, so going back to the X-Packs. Warlords of Draenor. I feel like I never want to do that one, even though my understanding is it's actually one of the fastest X-Packs to level in because the quest design's really well done. There's one thing that Blizzard's always been good at. It's definitely quality of life and game design. Like, now their stories can like fall apart sometimes, like Warlords of Draenor, honestly, which is like a big shark jump for me still. I'm just gonna outright just declare my position on that, and you know, feel free to take it as you like. I'm not going to gainsay anyone who actually enjoyed that X-Pack. You know, you have your fun where you can. And Legion was designed for demon hunters, so why go there, right? Pandaria is about going to a area where you basically bring war to a peaceful land. And in that time period, you're supposed to just really learn what you're supposed to be fighting for and all that stuff. But that's at least the tagline part. What I'm gonna say, it actually kind of is. There's some focus on ancestry and family in there, which is extremely weird for a demon hunter because they've broken all ties and stuff like that. It's a weird, wacky, fun expansion pack. I actually really love that one. The music's really great. It's probably where the music started to pick up for the very first time for me. You will always be Big Jerome to us. Oh god, see, okay, so that's the gunship I'm supposed to get to, but I don't know if they have any provisions in case I cannot fly up there. Don't have any gold to buy flying training right now. I could log out and pass it to myself, but that feels disruptive to the points of this stream. So maybe this might be a good place to close. Let's see. Let me see if I can find a way up there first. Darkspear Loyalist, what say you?
Be seeing ya.
You're absolutely right, I'd be looking lost. Oh, I can secure a flight there. Okay. Maybe if I go to the flight path person. So anyway, for those of you that just joined us, you know, we're just playing some WoW. We're talking about the lore as we come across it, as it becomes relevant, and otherwise, right now, I'm just trying my best to get this demon hunter over to Pandaria, because that'll be weird. I got these giant ninja stars on my back. You'll see them better when I'm not on this mount that hops around so much. Actually, since we're going to do this so thematically, maybe I'll get out one of my Pandaria mounts that are kind of fun. I'll get... oh, it's actually, I think it's one of my favorited ones. Get my Pandaren kite. Let's do that instead. Yep, for some reason, magic kite. Just surfing on a kite. Alright. Going up. I'm kind of glad they decided to include this style of glaive, because that's like the first time I heard the word glaive came from Warcraft 3, and it was the glaives that the huntresses had. And yeah, the huntresses would throw these giant ninja star thingies. There we go.
What can I help you with?
I need a flight to Hellscream's Fist. So yeah, there are these giant star thingies. These are covered in barnacles because they came from a area that was undersea themed, not Cataclysm actually, but they raised, was it Nazjatar? It was Ajara's area basically. And for those of you who don't know too much but were paying attention earlier, Ashara is indeed the night elf queen that saved her people by making a deal with the old god Nazoth.
Nothing shall stand in our way.
Alright, here we go. This will be her maiden voyage. Ain't she a beauty? You smell that, Spooks? It's the smell of our home. The lands our kind have bled and died to preserve. I guess that's an orc voice. And listen, you hear that? It's the sound of peace and safety. A haven we've carved where our enemies feared to tread. Remember these things. You won't experience them again anytime soon. We have ourselves a war to win. Now go get settled. We're shoving off.
Fear nothing. The Horde shall prevail.
So,
May our foes
yeah,
flee
pretty much on brand with what the Pandaria X-Pack was about. Like, why are you fighting? What do you consider home? Family? Things like that. But, again, this is like the 5th time we're waging war. And this goes on 8 times now? 9 times coming up? Just constantly fighting.
We've been flying in this mist for hours, General. The crew grows uneasy.
Back to your post, soldier. We'll find this land, or die trying.
Land ho!
Alliance ship! Port side! Attack!
Check it out, I got owned. Like, lying right there. This is technically back in time for any demon hunter. Technically, I'm supposed to be in prison still.
For the Horde.
Oh, so the engines got shot out. Okay. Oh, I should be reading
No
these.
screams eyes
Anyway.
are upon you.
Alright. So, what, in the words of Warcraft 2, we're being attacked! Whew. Alright. I don't even know what I'm shooting at. Can't hardly see. This is like a token gunning minigame. Alright, that's enough. Ready for turn in.
Time is money.
This is where their storytelling actually really picked up for me in terms of World of Warcraft games. Superior Horde firepower at its finest, and you did okay too, I guess. Nazgrim has taken command of the ground assault and has requested that you be sent up to meet with him immediately. We have several rappelling ropes set up near the guns. Fastest way down you're going to find. Save the one that ends poorly. Ah, yeah. Well... I don't know if I have to use this rope, but fuck it. Because I can do this. No! They didn't account for that! He won't talk to me! Crap, I actually have to go back up and use the damn rope. Not that they should have. Demon Hunters absolutely did not exist at this point in the game. Yes, I zigged when I should have zugged. Isn't it? This was the last X-Pack that you played. Listen to that music.
Blood and thunder.
I was starting to worry we'd have to charge in and have all the fun without you. We've softened them up. Now it's time to finish them off. That fortress must be cleansed of Alliance, and we've got nowhere to keep any prisoners.
The hint of a smile crosses Nazgrim's face. Ha ha ha! Both of you.
You know what to do, Spooks. The cowards will run if you give them the chance. See that you don't.
Our orders stand, no matter the cost.
Alright. Just some basic quest stuff. Oh, what'd you say? It's kind of neat that they had all those, like, class variables ready, so that doesn't change. Alright. Let's see how we do. Demon Hunter in Pandaria. Very weird. Let's check if I got any talents to put up. Nope, not till level 25, okay. This is a gnome. Huge ass. Man, his head is like twice the size of mine. These are the Alliance faction, which we have not seen yet. So, literally no dog in this fight. Here to kill demons. I guess I work for these guys now. I guess I'll kill these dwarves. Why isn't it exploding? There we go. Okay. I haven't thought of Andy Milonakis in like a long ass time. Man, what is he even doing anymore? Is he still famous? I guess if people who know your name are talking about you, even though you don't know them, you're famous. Why? Why is he cursed you so? Yeah, November 23rd. They officially came out with the date. I'm not sure if it was today but it definitely did come out this week. Asking for a friend? Do I know this friend? Hmm? You don't have to be shy about it, man. Come on, bring back your hunter. Well, what does your friend Andy have to do with Andy Milanakis?
Nothing shall stand in our way.
Street justice.
Come what may.
Oh, just gonna blow up these.
The
Should probably be stealing that stuff, right? Alright, we've learned that their captain has barricaded himself above us. The coward had allowed his forces to die while he hid from our fury. Typical Alliance, no matter. He cannot delay his fate any longer.
I will scale the walls with my marines while you lead a frontal assault of the ramps. Use your flare gun on munitions near the barricades to blast your way through.
I feel like I gotta shove something in my lower lip so I have those fangs to talk through.
We will meet you up at the top and destroy this pathetic excuse for a captain together.
Fear nothing. The Horde shall prevail.
Yeah, very current. Yay. Anyone gonna come for me? Nope. Nope, they're just running down. I'm just gonna ignore them. Captain Doran, he's wearing tier 3. It's a trap! Actually, the DH intro quest, you start at level 8, and you just kind of play it through, and by the time I was out, I was like 16, so... Alright, you're looking a little pale there, Nazgrim.
Keep your eyes peeled for the Alliance.
An airbase! They had a hidden airbase right here this entire time.
Should I try some pens? Let me try some pens. Let me see if I can talk with... Try something silly here. Some pens stuck in my lower lip. Just so I can lend this reading authenticity. Alright, here we go.
Had I known, I would have kept more men on the guns. I would have. Wah! The color drains from Nazgrim's face and his body begins to exude a mysterious dark energy.
Hellscream's eyes are
Cool.
upon you.
Take out my orc pens. That's the orc sobbing sound.
You, bear creature. What kind
Bear
of
creature.
sorcery was this? Stranger,
Blood
your
and
own
thunder.
doubts have been made manifest. Pandaria is not like whatever land you come from. It lives and breathes. You should be careful what kind of energy you bring here.
Alright.
We bring only our honor and the desire to crush our enemies. Have your kind been aiding the Alliance? It is not our desire to get wrapped up in your fear nothing. The Horde shall lower their weapons, or you will face 2 enemies on this continent. Our orders stand, no matter the cost.
Okay, so... Huh? One of the... It is? Aw. Okay, so... This is a Terran Zoo. Actually, it's probably enough that he doesn't have a lot of background here. This is the first time you meet him, but you can think of him as like, he seems less of like a general than he is more of like, kind of like security, but like for countrywide scale. He's like Secretary of Defense of Pandaria.
What do you want, stranger?
The Death Knight starting quest, I think you could still, yeah, I think it's the regular quest still. Okay. Let's see. I do not know the history of this war you have fought, that you fight. I am not interested. This land responds to negative energy in kind. The hatreds, doubts, and violence you have brought here now ooze out of Pandaria like the blood from an open wound. Your actions have wrought havoc all over these ruins. Clean up after yourself and meet me in the village below. I will do my best to explain what is happening here.
Leave.
Okay. Oh, he's gonna... I think he pieces out in a really cool way. Or does he?
For the Horde. May our foes flee before.
I have had enough of your kind. I am finished with you.
Is he going to? Oh, well. Okay, so Pandaria is an interesting case. It's been a missing continent from the world in general for a very long time. Historically speaking, long story short, there was a very, very powerful old god, possibly the most powerful one. So powerful that the Titans decided to specifically intercede to destroy him. But in doing so, what they didn't realize was his hold on the land was so strong that he essentially corrupted it. His heart actually still remains in Pandaria, which is enough to cause all of these spirits to manifest when they feed off your energy. So that's where these things come from. Right. Yeah. Terenzu, he's not a fun panda. He's a... What's a good character to describe him as? He's like Toby from The Office if Toby was as crappy as Michael Scott made him out to be. So yeah, the other quests that I picked up here were basically for recovering your teammates that may have gotten injured during the crash, and then maybe winning some credit with the locals by helping them out because of the destruction that we wrought during this airship / destroyer conflict that we had. Okay, I just want this to be done. Oh, there's guys outside. Okay, great.
It's too far away. I can't attack that target.
It looks like at least 3 other people thought Pandaria would be a good idea. That's nice. All right. Peace. Usually I would probably actually just jump into the water and swim because I didn't want to deal with anything else, but this is nice too. There's a lot of nice little quirks that they've had in this game, or in this expansion pack. Okay, the mayor has summoned the Shadow Pan, but they're not all here yet. Can you take care of those prowlers before they maul one of the farmers? These are basic quest stuff. I'm not going to read those.
I hunger.
Okay.
Quick and
So
clean
here's
things.
our undead. She took a pretty nasty spill. The damage is horrific. I haven't been able to wake her. Oh, you mean she looked like that before the crash?
Hello.
Okay, so she gets her some beer. Wakes her up with some beer.
There is no hope.
All right. See, that's a foreboding first line. Our appearance has changed their peaceful existence forever. That's absolutely right. By the end of this X-Pack, we just basically ruin this entire country because we can't stop fighting each other. I guess this will be very telling for this experience in the expansion. It'll be like I'm doing it old school style because I actually cannot fly here, so I have to go by land.
Loktar, friend.
Yeah, you just have to give them some encouragement. Right. So, here you can see some of the effects of what happens when some of this negative energy permeates the landscape. It can panic and ultimately infect some of the other creatures. This will be a theme throughout the entire story, basically.
Oh, hello.
Terrified field worker.
Travel
Aw.
safe.
Sorry, terrified field worker.
We will succeed.
This is where they started giving some NPCs, like, really, like, blue-collar level, I guess, NPCs some names. So it's kind of nice. They become fixtures throughout the campaign. Shokia is basically I think she's actually the sharpshooter. See this Pendarn trying to get Rivet down with a stick.
Hey, how you doing?
Alrighty. And then we gotta finish some tigers off. Cool. We're gonna meet up at that village ahead. But first I have to do some pest control so I can at least just turn that quest in. Which sucks because the tigers did nothing to deserve any of this. All these tigers are dead because there's a bunch of people here. It'd be cool if they made the glaive throw animation be the weapon that you're actually using, because it'd be sweet to see this ninja star thingy spinning through the air. This giant ninja star thingy. Massive tiger hunt. I really like how they designed this environment. This reminds me a lot of those cloud scroll paintings that are pretty prevalent in a lot of Chinese wall decoration, which is probably where they got inspired from, of course. But yeah, they have those really mountainous hills. It all kind of looks like a painting.
I need to get closer.
A lot of rich colors, like cinnabar that was commonly used in a lot of red-colored dye stains in Asia. I don't want to hit that mass Tanuki by accident, so I am going to refrain from AoEing. Yeah, remember one of the drinks that they let you have in this was literally pearl milk tea. They have boba in this game. They have boba in this game, Gravity Whale.
I'm out of range.
Hello.
You're gonna find that when you interact with the Pandaren, they are super chill. Yeah, no crying over spilled brew. But then again, they also haven't lived through a lot of this kind of conflict. Yeah, see, they won't turn our injured away. They're really cool about it.
Friend? Our enemies must fall.
Go back and ruin your own land. Pandaria is better off without you.
That's how I feel. Tragedies, poor animals had to die.
What do you want, stranger?
Okay.
Leave.
Talk to Gorok.
Blood and thunder.
Rivet claims to have seen Zinjun abandon ship with the rest of the survivors. That means he's still out there somewhere.
For the Horde!
You may give these soldiers quarter at your discretion. We are not choosing sides.
Oh, let's listen to this part.
Conflict is little more than a race war.
Race war.
Hatred would engulf this land. We will have no part in this.
This is where he pieces out.
There are others who have landed on our southern shore.
That would be the Alliance side. Oh, they celebrate Halloween here. Okay, so, let's see. It's currently 10 p.m. I've been playing for about, like 3 hours now. I feel like this is probably a pretty good place to stop for the time being. There was definitely a lot of information that went out. If you even picked up half of it, I'd be really impressed, because I was just throwing it out left and right. But yeah, here we are, a Demon Hunter in Pandaria. Something that was previously kind of impossible, really. It'll be kind of interesting to see how the story goes, keeping in mind the experience that you have being, you know, a prisoner for a while. If the whole squad's up for it, yeah, I'm down. But for now, I'm happy to bring this first episode of Lorewalk to a close. Lorewalking, whatever I called it. What did I call it? Lorewalk. Okay. Yeah, and I'm gonna pick up later where we left off right here in Honeydew Village. So cute, right? The pandas named this village Honeydew, or was it Honeydew? It was. I'm pretty sure. Honeypaw, Honeydew. Anyway. I'm going to hang out in here so I can pick up some rested experience. Oh, check it out. Rivet's got the right idea already. He's already hanging out in the bed. And then we will continue from there. There was a particular quest of interest for me that I know that is coming up fairly soon. Not that soon, like not within probably the next hour or so, I would say. But it'll be interesting to see what they do with it. I think it's just probably tied to your character's race. So that'll be that, and there's probably going to be nothing about it, but it'll be, you know, kind of interesting to see it through the eyes of someone who is completely disconnected from their family and such. Other than that, I'd like to thank everybody for coming tonight. It's been fun sharing all of this with you. Please do feel free to join me again when you can. I'll post up again the next time I hop on Spooks and continue his adventure. We will talk more about the lore of Warcraft and whatever else may come up, and hopefully, I'll be able to filter out a feasible format. Thank you for staying this whole time. Open to questions as they may come up, if they may come up at a later time. I really hope you join me again. It's been really fun. Halloween is coming very soon. I am probably going to take that night completely off, with the Saturday anyway, which I rarely stream on. I've yet to find a combination that really works for me, but yeah, trying to get consistent in streaming is really weird, especially when you have a full-time job. Yeah, thanks guys. Really, thanks for coming. Yeah, again, I'll post up once we continue this adventure. Please feel free to sit in, listen to me yak about it, or mute me if it's a lot. I really appreciate you all joining me tonight. I hope you all have a great evening, and I'll see you all again real soon. Take care. Have a good night. And if I don't do it yet, happy Halloween. Because I don't know when I'm going to be back on this, but it is coming really soon. You guys know I'm big on Halloween. So, yeah, I might go missing for a little bit. All right, take care. Have a good night.